Teachers, this is Dawn Buckus. I am an instructional coach at Glenwood Elementary and your headwind trainer for the district that helps integrate technology into your classroom. Real quick today, I feel like with remote learning, one of the most important things is being able to use Google Meets to its fullest. So I want to show you how to split your screen so that you are able to see the students on one side and what you're presenting to them on the other. I hope this tip is helpful. Any questions, please let me know.
Okay, so here we are. We're on a Google Meets right now. There's nobody on there but me, so it's a little bit confusing, but just know, I can see my hair all over the place. I just know that this is our Google Meets, and we are going to be dragging and dropping and resizing to create two screens, right? So that's what we were talking about. So up here, you can see this is a tab. Right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs open right now. If I wanted a new tab, I would hit here. I don't even need this tab open. We can even close some of these. I don't need my calendar open right now. The less tabs that you have open, sometimes the faster your computer will work. So you do want to minimize those if possible. Anyway, off topic. Okay, so here's a tab. I'm going to take that tab and I'm going to create a new window right now. So on a Google Classroom, if I was going to present, let's stop presenting for a second. I'm going to be given 3 different options, okay? So the first option is your entire screen. Your second option is a window. And then your third option is a Chrome tab. So right now, I just told you I had all those Chrome tabs open. So one option that I do use is a Chrome tab sometime. I don't prefer this one, so I will show you that one at the end. The one that I prefer is a window. I prefer using present a window. But before I do that, I need to create 2 windows, okay? So even if I was using a tab, I'd still probably create 2 windows so that way I could see my students and see what I'm presenting at the same time. Let's turn this camera off. We don't need to see me twice. Okay. It didn't go off. Okay, so here we go. So now I'm going to grab my tab, and I am doing this all with my finger. I'm pushing my finger down and holding it down. So I am pushing down on my mouse pad right now. I'm holding down and I'm on the tab, and I'm just dragging it down. That's it. You have now just created 2 windows. Window 1, window 2. Okay, so now I just need to resize them. So if I hold my finger down with the mouse on any part of this window, you can see I can move the window around. So I'm just gonna move it up here a little bit. I always like to come to this corner, and you can come almost anywhere, but if you look closely at my mouse, you're gonna see I have one big arrow right now, right here, right? One big arrow. When I come to the edge of my window, I now have an arrow on both sides, and it's thin in the middle. That means I'm in resizing mode. So if you see, I can just grab this while it's there and I can resize it. And I can play with that as much as I want. I'm probably gonna go a little bit smaller. Now, if I had a class, all of my class would be showing right here. The only person in there is me, so that's why you're only seeing me. Now I'm gonna come over to this window, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I have my mouse, and you can see I can move this window around if I wanted to. I want to resize. So I'm going to go up in that corner to the edge of the window where I get those 2 arrows, the thin middle, and I'm going to start dragging with my finger. My finger is down. Now, usually I personally make this window smaller. Gives me an idea of what I'm presenting, but it doesn't necessarily take away so much from my students. Sometimes I have to play around with it, and even in the middle of it, make it bigger so I could see maybe an extension or something that I want, right? But this is my normal setup right here for presenting. So now I'm gonna come back to my Google. I'm gonna hit present now, and I'm gonna present a window. So here's window 1, here was window 2, right? I want to present window 2. So I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to click share. And then if you were in my classroom, that is what you would be seeing right now. Now, we're not going to see it because I'm presenting to everybody. They're literally seeing this window, okay? So that's it. Now I can see what the kids are seeing over here, and I can see my students over there. It really works well. A Chrome tab, let's stop presenting. If I wanted to present a tab, I can do the same thing. So I'm gonna hit a tab, it's gonna come here. It shows me all the tabs that are open. Doesn't matter that they're in two windows. So even when I do a remote tab versus a present tab versus present window, I still wanna have those two windows so that I can see my students and I can see what I am presenting. So then I would just pick what I wanted to present and then I would share. Now the thing that you need to be careful with presenting tab is, let's say you can see I'm presenting this tab right now and on their window, that's what they're seeing, okay? But I switch tabs. I'm now talking about my email, right? And so I move over here. Well, it's still showing this tab. See the blue over there? That's what it's showing them. So this is the trick. This is why I'm not great with tabs, because I always forget to change. Now I have to hit share this tab instead, and then they're gonna see that tab. So that is, it does say it works better. I have had no problems with either one. And sometimes I even have gone back and forth depending on how fussy my computer presentations are being. But for the most part, I use Windows. So I hope this helps. If you have other questions, let me know and I will talk to you soon.